Narc Week rages on. And here, we fight, we watch, we brace ourselves. Whatever you have to do, it is almost over, but I promise by the end of it, we will be a bit stronger. I really genuinely do feel like I get like at least 1 point stronger every Narc Week. Yes, the suffering continues. And then at the end of it, I urge you and myself, we should all do this, buy yourself a little something nice.
Clothes.
Treat yourself.
Fragrances.
Treat yourself.
Massages.
Treat yourself.
Mimosas.
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
It's the best day of the year.
The best day of the year!
This video we're about to watch is concerning to me. So this video says mother and daughter caught in a toxic and violent cycle. It is actually on the set of this kind of like YouTube TV talk show where this host invites people on that are having issues with their family. Now, some of you might look at this and be like, is this real? Is this produced? Da 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 da. Let's just go into it assuming there might be some parts of it that are produced. There could be some producers stoking the flames a bit. But I bet you the dynamic of the relationship is probably fairly real. Extreme trigger warning, extreme. Hey, listen, this is me from the past. This is me after I've watched the video. It's actually so much worse than I ever could have imagined. And I just want you to know ahead of time, okay? It's bad. It's really, really bad.
Okay, so I need to know, because what I just read was pretty serious. What happened on 4th of July?
We started fighting. So she came towards me. We were going back and forth. She was saying something like, I'll choke slam you, I'll slap you.
I already know what this is, dude. We just saw it in the first episode of Narc Week.
So she came towards me. We were going back and forth.
Why are you making faces at your daughter like that, like your sisters, and you guys are fighting? This is what I was talking about in the first episode. This parentification, this like treating your daughter or your son like they're a sibling or an equal or something. With parents, there should be hierarchy. Your job is to teach structure and respect and be a safe place for your child. Why the are you looking at her like this, like me and sis are arguing again?
She was saying something like, I'll choke slam you, I'll slap you, because she didn't like how I was talking to her. But she was coming at me aggressive, so I gave her the same energy. Then I remember she like grabbed me by my neck and like pushed me on the bed.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And then she grabbed me by my neck, pushed me on the bed, and then as I was like getting back up, I don't remember exactly how it led to it, but we started having like a tug and war. Like she pulled me by my hair and I pulled her by hers. So like at this point we're going like back and forth.
You can literally hear in her voice how sad she is that she is fighting with her mother. You and I both know it's not supposed to be this way. If you're a mom that literally fist fights your kids, which even if this hasn't happened to you, I'm sure you have a friend that is physically fighting with a parent. You might have had this situation and wake up. Some people literally have physically fought with their parents, trying to protect a younger sibling, trying to protect themselves, and they didn't even realize that that's not normal. And what does this teach children? That physical assault is love. It teaches them that physical violence is love, and they will go out into the world and they will seek a partner that hits them because they have confused that intensity and that physicality for love. Because what do these parents do after they beat out of their child when they're just trying to wake up to go to school on a Tuesday? They say, I did it because I love you, now go. If you're a parent that is fighting your kid, you're a loser, bro. You are a loser piece of shit. And if any of you guys have kids later in life and for any reason your brain goes, I should fight my kid, sit down, have a seat, hands behind your back. Let's calm down. Let's think about it. Sorry. Damn, we're 40 seconds in the video.
My hair and I pulled her by her. So like at this point we're going like back and forth. I'm telling her let me go. Yes. That situation, it made me like not want to do with her.
Got it.
Everybody brace yourself for this quote. After the parent physically assaults you, they may say something to you like, it hurts me more than it hurts you.
Day two?
Yeah, so she threw like one of the game boxes and it hit me in my face.
Is it the first time you got physical with your mom?
No.
Nope.
We just started arguing recently, probably like last year is when we got in like the biggest argument, because usually like I'll just shut down. I won't talk anymore.
Got it. Oh, so your personality is you shut down. So do you feel like she threatens you? Is that what's making you shut down?
She threatens me when she feels like I'm being combative. Like,
Did she threaten you that day?
yes.
I guarantee you that this woman is only combative when the mother is combative first. You can just see it all over her face that these kids want a loving relationship with their parents so bad.
You told my producers that you said that your mother says she's going to make you leak. Your mother said to you, you're going to make you leak. Now, listen, I have friends in the hood, so I know when they say that, what that means.
What that
Right.
mean?
If
I
someone
don't
says they're going to
remember.
make you leak, what did you take it as when she said that?
Like
That
she's gonna make
tryna,
her
like-
bleed?
Like, she wanna fight me. Like, I'm not her kid anymore. So when she was talking to me, it was like what's up? Like,
Oh, I
don't
feel
wanna
so
be like
bad
that with
for
my mom,
her.
but I'm sorry.
No, you fine. Yeah. Yeah. What was it like growing up with your mom?
Crazy.
Yeah, in what ways?
She had like abusive relationships. I had to intervene a lot of times.
Okay.
Making the child save her from abusive relationships. Uh-oh, and the mom hasn't even showed up yet. Guys, somebody might need to strap me to the chair.
Yeah, I would be in the middle of it. I'll have to be like a mediator because it was more like the person that she dealt with at the time, it was like he would be more aggressive towards her than he was to me. So it'd be like, okay, well, talk to him and see, make sure he doesn't come to the house and try to harm us or something. It
Putting
was
that
really like I was put in
responsibility on
situations
the
I didn't
kid.
want to be in.
Did your mom get into physical altercations with other people when you were younger?
Yes.
She did. What happened when she was 8 months pregnant with your sibling?
So that day, she was going to McDonald's. It wasn't that far. She asked me if I wanted to go with her, and that day I just didn't feel like it. Because she didn't have her car, that's why she walked to McDonald's. I guess she seen her.
I'm sorry. Resulting to violence when you get overwhelmed or frustrated is so embarrassing. It's a childlike response because like kids don't know what to do, you know? Like when they're a toddler, they might bite to get back at somebody. And then when they can use their hands, they might like, you know, throw hands, kick, whatever, like physically fight. But as you get older, you develop words and critical thinking and conversation skills and conflict solutions. But instead, some people are like, I'm going to keep punching. Like, it's crazy to me. It's very juvenile. And you know what? I feel like they derive some type of power out of it. Like, I'm violent. I'm big, bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you're 9. You're 9.
Car on the street, she seen her car on the street, or she seen the person that had her car on the street. She seen them and then like she confronted them and like per usual they like was tussling or whatever. The girl, she ran her over.
Ran your mother over.
Wait.
The girl, she ran her over.
Ran your mother over. And she was 8 months pregnant. Okay, and so how old were you at this time?
7.
So you're 7 years old and your mother gets ran over while pregnant. Did your siblings survive? Did not survive. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. So what does she say now when you bring it up?
Get over it.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Couple things here. The mom clearly has some type of serious trauma. Like she got run over by a car and lost her baby 8 months in. When somebody tries to check in on her, because that's pretty extreme, the mom responds with get over it. Basically, she's telling the child what her mechanism is and how she is dealing with it. But you did not just get over being hit by your own car and losing your child. Walk with me here. Is completely at fault for not dealing with this trauma and treating it as a trauma. If you bottle up that level of pain inside of yourself, you're not going to just disassociate and walk away from it. You're going to hurt every single person in your radius. Now, something terrible can happen to you, late 20s, 30s. Babe, you got to pick it up and go to therapy. Like, do you get what I mean? You should be able to identify that this is a great pain that you need to work on for the people around you. And that's that. That's that. That is going to create a level of internal violence.
You were pregnant at 17.
She wanted to abort it.
She wanted you to abort it. Okay.
Wow.
And what did you say back?
At first, I was like, okay, like maybe she's right, maybe. But then when it was like time to go forth, I was like, okay.
Don't want to do it. Yeah. And your mother is 38 and you're 21, so she had you at 17. So you had a child at 17, your mother had a child at 17. Okay, understand. So what do you want from me today? What are you hoping for?
I want my mom to understand what she put me through. I understand, like, you know, we
She
can
won't.
move past it.
Listen to me. If you have a narc parent, your parent will never, ever, ever understand you until they want to. And trying to convince them to want to care about you and to care about your feelings is actually incredibly painful. To realize you have to gamify it for them or dangle some little carrot at the other end for them to care about your feelings is the most painful part. But if you can accept that, you won't waste years. And I can't say days or weeks or months because it's never days or weeks or months. It's years. Because you think with your empathy and you have a good moral code that I would try to understand another human. And this is my kin. This is my blood. They must be like me. They must be wired like me. They must care about me and they must believe me. And they won't. They won't. And the only way to make them care is to just turn the other way. You just have to turn the other way for a while and figure things out on your own.
I understand, like, we can move past it, but I want you to, like, not admit, but own up to what you put me through. Like, it's acknowledge it at least.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm going to talk about this one for a second. So in this quote, she says, all I want is for my mom to admit what she put me through and acknowledge it at least. The child is respectfully asking for a counterbalance of power. They're asking the parent to be vulnerable and give the gift of accountability. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. It's not in their body. It's not there. And I'm going to be honest, some narc parents, they actually do learn. But bitch, don't bank on it, okay? I'm trying to save you a couple years of hurt here. The child is literally looking for a gift of, okay, I hurt you, because part of the reason why is because these narc parents, they make themselves your whole world, okay? They make themselves your God. They make themselves the person that decides how you feel about yourself. And so because of this child's wiring, she needs the mom to say this happened or it's not real. The only things that are real in her system are what the parent says. It's like they create your reality, so you need them to admit that the abuse was real. Otherwise, you don't really believe it's real. You can't ingest it. And the fucked up part is so many abused kids go through this, trying to get that validation, and the parent knows how much power the validation of, yeah, that happened gives, and they know that, and they hold on to that because it gives them power. It is intentional. It's so intentional.
Own up and we can move past it, but I want you to not admit, but own up to what you put me through. It's acknowledge it at least.
You got it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me. Well, listen, it's time to meet your mom. So everyone, please welcome Portia to the show.
So, hello. So first of all, don't understand how me being ran over caused her so much trauma to where it's she just can't get over it. One, fact, you weren't.
Because you went through something horrible. You have no social skills. You have no conflict solution skills. Just because you're confrontational does not mean that you're conflict avoidant. You can be a conflict avoidant person, but highly confrontational when the wind blows, okay? This is the first video that's made me mad all week. Yes, and the standing. Look at their dynamic. Look at it. And this isn't even her being rude. This is please be a mom. Please be a mom. This is all I have.
That's a fact. You didn't see me getting run over. Right, I know. I didn't say that, but you didn't see me getting ran over. You didn't, experience that. So I'm just saying, so to put yourself in that trauma and stay in it is something that I just can't do.
Portia, I want to know from you, can you tell me what happened on the 4th of July?
Yeah,
you can take a seat, please.
Okay.
Yeah, please take a seat. Thank you. Thank you for being
and
here,
sitting as far as possible from her kid.
So the 4th of July.
Bro, look at that gap. That is so sad. Damn, people on the New York subway sit closer to each other than this.
So the 4th of July.
Y'all know each other.
Okay, first of all, I'm yelling at my youngest daughter. So if you see I'm yelling at her, I'm the mama. You know, this a bad.
That right there, it's a statement to set the tone. She tells you early. I was yelling at my youngest. This is her way of saying, we're starting up here. Does that make sense? Sorry, I don't really know how to describe this one. It's like when somebody just starts off the whole relationship and the conversation all the way up here. Like, yo, here, I would literally like start off by being like, well, wait, why were you yelling at the youngest? Like, let's not normalize that. They want you to normalize the extremities of their behavior so that you're not surprised when they say something else extreme, because you already accepted that. When people do that, I say something right away. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I'm roaring, right? So if you see I'm yelling at her, I'm the mama. You know, this a bear. I'm roaring right now. So I'm yelling.
Embarrassing.
And then I come in there and I say something to you and I got an attitude. Me, if I was there, I'm like, girl, bye.
You talk at me. You don't talk to me.
No, you're too sensitive.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I don't like that. Like, I'm not going to be on no...
No, you don't know how to understand. You don't take what people say to you and you don't be like, okay, well, I did this, I'm sorry. You don't know how to apologize. You be like, okay, well, get over it. Like, oh, well.
Why did they get
Good
physical
response.
that day, though?
Good
I'm still not
response.
understanding why they get physical.
Because when she stood up, she was talking to Buck. You know what I mean? Don't get up and start
But you
bucking
kept
at
saying
me.
you would hit me. Like, what do you...
Juicy, I did not tell you that I would hit you.
Yes, you did. You kept threatening me.
Well, guess what?
See, well...
You know, this particular posture is only used by certain people, okay? Most of the time when somebody's talking to you, their head is level. They're like this way, da-da-da-da-da. But there's a certain person that will talk to you like this. Look, you don't even know what happened. You don't even know the facts. It just changes when you lower the chin. You don't even know what happened. You don't know the facts. You don't know what happened. Like, that chin up, like, position is so, like, haughty and
I would hit
rude.
you.
Like,
Yes, you did. You kept threatening
You
me.
can see her lifting.
Well,
You can literally see how level her
Juicy,
face
I did not
is
tell you that.
and how her face is lifted. It's very prideful. We actually saw this in another video with it was a narc mom that picked up her child drunk and the police came to get her and she was like very threatening. She also did that posture. Looking down on you.
That I would hit you.
Yes, you did. You kept threatening me.
Well, guess what?
See, well...
Get out of my face then. Girl,
Who threw the first punch that day?
it wasn't no punching
It
because
doesn't
she was
matter.
doing too much. So, yeah, I choked her a little bit. Yeah, get down. Sit down.
How do you communicate when you're angry?
I don't know. It'd be
Like a
both.
child?
I could be mixed. Talking verbally
Dude.
or, yeah.
So when you get angry, you get loud, you get
Oh
aggressive.
my God, I feel so bad for her. She just wants a mom. She just wants a mom to be a mom. Man,
And
This one's getting
sometimes
me.
you might have to get physical.
Yeah,
Okay.
but with her, it's not because you're my child, so I most definitely don't want to take it there.
course.
You get what I'm saying? So that's not the case. Like, you get what I'm saying? Even with us fighting, her, you know, me telling her, oh, I'm going to make you...
us fighting, it's you fighting. She is trying to defend herself.
leak. Yeah, because I want her to understand, look, girl, you don't even fight. Not like that. You're not a fighter. I'm a fighter. She knows that. So you pulling my hair right now, and I'm just trying to let you pull my hair, but I'm trying to let you know you keep holding on to it, I'm going to make you leak. So then you're going to have to let me go.
Yeah. What do you mean by that every time you say I'm going to make her leak?
Like,
Oh, you're not going to draw blood from your child? You're going to injure her so much that blood is leaking from her body?
yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. And how do you think it makes her feel when you say things like I'm going to make you leak?
I'm going to be real. I don't care because my whole point is that, you know what I mean? Like, don't come at me in that type of manner, and I'm not going to come at you in that type of manner. You know what I mean? Like, let's...
Don't come at me with that type of manner, and I'm not going to come at you with this type of manner. Let me tell you what this is doing. It's so funny. It's basically saying, this is your fault. Me hurting you right now is your fault. But what's also fascinating about that statement, and it's so short, it's so simple, but it's so big, it's also a reframing of reality because she reframes what started it. She implies that the daughter started it. You came at me. We all know by watching this for 7 minutes that the mother started it. So she reframes and blames in just one line. And it's amazing how these people slip these incredibly painful lines into just general conversation. I've said this before. These people know your triggers because quite often they created them, they engineered them, and they know exactly where that button is. So do not underestimate their ability to press that button.
respect each other. And then furthermore, I'm your mom, so you get what I'm saying? Some things a mom can say to you and you just be like, okay, whatever. My mom yells at me, say a little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to go crazy on her, but then I'll be like, hang up. You get what I'm saying? So
Okay, so your mom was abusive to you. You didn't handle that, and now you're abusing your kid. Everything's just bottled up in her. When you experience major traumas that are blatantly a trauma, like sometimes it'll take people a very long time to realize that they were abused, or maybe they have a repressed memory or something. That's a little bit different. When you get run over by, I think they said it was her ex-boyfriend, and you lose your baby and you're run over by your own car, you knew that was bad. You knew you needed to talk to somebody? Like, damn.
her, hey, move like that. Do stuff like that. She just...
Yeah. You talking about producers, you think she's lazy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
Cleaning up. Like, that's another reason why I don't care that she's not at the house. Like, she doesn't like to clean up. She doesn't wash dishes. One time she made a big old meal. So if you make a big meal, mind you, oil splashing all over the stove, you need to clean that stuff up because oil sticks on the stove. That's not a good thing. It's not a good look, none of that. So, clean. I come in there. I'm like, hey, could you come clean this stuff up?
You beat your child, but the problem is the oil specks on the... And also, she cooked a big meal. Who'd she cook the meal for? Did you have any of that meal? You eat any of that? Was she trying to cook a big meal for mama? And it's the grease, and then you gonna come in her room...
You need to clean that stuff up because oil sticks on the stove. That's not a good thing. It's not a good look. None of that. So, clean. I come in there. I'm like, hey, could you come clean this stuff up? You know what she tell me? She tell me I'm just going to wash these dishes. No, honey, you're going to clean up this entire kitchen because you just messed it up. So that's what you're going to do.
Were you disappointed when she got pregnant at 17?
Most definitely.
You were?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I was pregnant at 17. I had a baby at 17.
Hold on. So the mom has said something very specific that triggers her. There were a lot of things in there, but some people, when things get a little calm, I'm going to make this up right now, they like to create what I would like to call a little trigger cocktail. It's like they have a minute to concoct the perfect drink, and they're like, we'll put a little bit of this. I know she hates this. We'll do a little reframing. We'll do a little, she lied. Just a little, she lied. I'll lie. And they do a little 2-ounce pour of that. And then
2 shots of vodka.
And then they shake it up. And they wait for you to come. They wait because they know one of those is going to work. It's like catnip. After, I'm so triggered. After they make the trigger cocktail and they shake it up. And they pour it up, and it works. You take your sip. You're triggered. What do they do afterwards? Grade scale said it. Why are you mad? Always! Hold on. We got to work through this one. This is the whole point in ARC Week. This is the big one, right? One in the chat if you've experienced this before. You know what the answer is? We can't take the sip. Say it with me. We're going to say, I'm not taking that sip next time. And big exhale. This is so exciting. Okay. If they do it, we are not taking the sip. We will not take the sip. And now a big breath out. No sip. I'm not thirsty. We're not thirsty. Don't forget your breathe out. Okay. You have to do a physical manifestation of the expelling. Okay. Or you can do this. You can do this. I like this too. When we get a lot of energy in our body, especially from being triggered, think about it. Don't store that all on the mental. Let it out a little bit, okay? Skip the sip. Skip the sip. She took the sip.
Is this normal how she does? She gets shut down? Mm-hmm. So she gets quiet. When she gets quiet like this, she shuts down. What do you normally do?
Keep talking.
You keep talking? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Karamo, why would you do this? Okay, he didn't know that he did this, but boy, do I hate it. 3s are always off balance, okay? It just is. It is always this way, okay? Some of you like, I have a trio, I have a friend. No, 3s are off balance, okay? Think about it. The number 100% is not perfectly divisible by 3. It's going to be 3 through 3.3. And I promise you, you and your little trio are not getting them decimal points right, okay? 3s are always off balance. And what happens is you're going to have a duo that's closer together and one person that's kind of the outsider. If a trio works, it's because this person is okay with kind of being the outsider and letting them be the head honchos, okay? But this is how 3s always work. So what happens here is Karamo probably accidentally ends up pairing up with the mom at the exact moment that the daughter needs a friend, that the daughter needs someone to back her up. So now it's them versus the daughter, which is probably a dynamic she's been in before. And that also can be very triggering.
She gets quiet like this, she shut down. Is this normal how she does? She gets shut down? Mm-hmm. So she gets quiet. When she gets quiet like this, she shut down. What do you normally do?
Keep talking.
You keep talking?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you ask her what's wrong with her?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
No, this time she's, what's wrong with you? Like, why you got an attitude? Why you don't, like, nobody want to talk to nobody like that?
Exactly. Makes the whole trigger cocktail. And then, what's wrong with you? Why are you being sensitive? What you mad about?
I don't want to talk to you.
How would you like her to respond to you?
Sometimes she over talks. Like, she talks too much sometimes.
Do you feel like your mother loves you?
I don't know.
I got to tell y'all that I can see very quickly what the breakdown is. This relationship is. It's interesting because
What are you
I
about
see
to
both of your sides. And
Looks like we have an empath in the house. We're going to be nuanced and logical. I get it. It's hurting me too. He's the host, so he's trying to keep partnership with the mom a little bit, so she keeps talking. I think some people are going to be like, oh, Crom is a terrible person. I don't know who he is. I'm trying to understand here because I don't like it. And when I don't like something, I try to understand it. It's important to open your worldview a little bit.
relationship is. It's interesting because I see both of your sides, and I see immediately like you want the certain things in your house, and I also see why you're shutting down. There's been a continuous pattern in your entire life of like you experience something that's traumatic, you experience something that's abusive, and then all of a sudden you tell your mother, and your mother's like, get over it, because you've had to be strong. You've had to be the one that has to figure it out. You've had to be able to be like, I got to keep going. You've never had time to sit there and be sensitive and figure it out.
Right.
You had a child when you were 17. You had abusive partners. You've always had to say, let me get my ass back up and figure this out today. There's no time to be sensitive and quiet.
Wow.
I get it.
What a terrible take. Next.
But yet on the other side, she grew up in a house where she saw those things, where she saw trauma, and so she needed time to process, because for her, she didn't have the mentality of thinking like, I gotta get up and doing it. And so even like some of the language y'all use back and forth of like, you say she's too sensitive. That's all language of somebody who's trying to process their feelings. They're trying to figure out, what am I going through? Because the interesting part is, I just think about the fact of like when you lost your child, and I'm very, very sorry. I know it's been years now, but that stays with the mother. I know that, and I'm very sorry that happened. And the thing is that when she brought it up, I understood what you meant by like, that didn't happen to you. And so when she talks about the sibling that she didn't even know from your point of view, you're like, that didn't happen to you.
The mom, she has a sense of pride in being tough, but ignoring major traumas is not tough. It's actually quite fearful behavior. You're too scared to sort out your feelings. You're too scared to even be vulnerable by yourself for a moment. That's not tough. It's fearful. And it affects everyone around you.
Is that when she brought it up, I understood what you meant by like, that didn't happen to you. And so when she talks about the sibling that she didn't even know from your point of view, you're like, that didn't happen to you. But what did happen to her, and I wrote this down, is that she experienced something that is even more hurtful for a child. Not in equal ways by any ways. I'm not comparing your hurt because you lost a child. But she lost security at that point. And I don't think you've ever realized that. Because on that day...
His take towards her is quite unempathetic. I do think that I'm trying to imagine a world where like he's trying to compliment and butter up the mom a little bit so that he doesn't completely lose her. Obviously, this is very difficult for me, and I'm sure a lot of you all to watch. And what a traumatic moment for the daughter trying to get past this and get some validation, and then her horrible piece of mother gets buttered up. By the way, hey, chick, if you ever find this video, your mom's a piece of shit. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, how could you judge that in a 10-minute video? Because I have eyes. Eyes and ears. I have eyes and ears, and I can see what is happening here. I don't know what to do. I get triggered during these, okay? I just do.
She realized that she could lose her mom and that her life could be lost. And for a child to realize that at a young age and not be able to process that, and then as they get older be told, that's not your trauma, that's not for you to deal with, of course, she's always going to shut down because she never got clarity and security. You feel what I'm saying on that?
She does not. She doesn't understand that at all. She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't understand that at all. She is trying to keep the bond with Karamo so that it's still 2 versus 1. That's what she's doing.
You feel what I'm saying on that?
I do.
She doesn't care.
What's going on in your head right now?
I don't know how to react like
Boom.
sensitive.
That's
I don't.
it. That's it.
Yes,
so what y'all gotta do is learn how to react to each other. That's what needs to happen. And so every way you've been reacting to her from near here on out is not gonna work. Do you miss your mom? Honestly.
This is what I mean. They know all along what you want. The accountability and the vulnerability is a gift. It is a signal that the power dynamic is going to change, because think about it. If you've been abused by a parent like this, they have never, ever, 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 ever given you the vulnerability, have they? No. Once they do that, it is a signal of a changing time. And you see how easily she was like, yes, yeah, I do want that. This is all fake. A lot of times, narcissists and controlling parents, they will put on a good facade to the people on the outside. And my God, they love to do this at the church. And what she's showing to him is, look, I am amicable. Look how easy it was for you to get through to me. If only she were better. She's so terrible, she can't get through to me. But you can. See? Look, I'm easy. It's because she knows exactly what's going on the whole time.
Do you miss your mom? Honestly.
Yes and no. Like, you're still, even the stuff that you was going through, you're still going through that right now. And I'm still in the middle of it. Is my mom going to be okay? Is like, what's going on?
Another thing here too, if a parent had a troubled past and they have never been given sympathy or empathy for the things that happened to them, and they always had to be tough, and their child is the first person to be kind and empathetic and sympathetic to them, they can't handle that. There's a part of them that's like, where did you learn this? And a part of them that's like, I don't deserve this. And a part of them that's like, I can't let you be the one that teaches me this. That part's really sad too. It's like they want to be parentified. They want their kid to have to take care of all their issues and whatnot. But like when it comes to their child understanding the pain that, you know, their parent went through and wanting to give them empathy, they're like, no, can't handle this. Can't let you have power over me by being kind.
And I'm still in the middle of it. Is my mom going to be okay? Is like, what's going on? Like, I'm always on edge. I've been like that for a long time. I don't like that.
You've been on edge forever.
Yes, I don't like that.
I get it. Edge. That's another word for what? Security.
Right.
That's all she's expressing to you. Mom, I need to be secure. Say, Mom, I want to feel more secure.
Mom, I want to feel more secure.
Oh.
Stop crying. You want to hug me?
Look how easy I am. But she starts it off by just giving her the prideful nod, the smile. She still doesn't have the skills. And then the fakeness. You want to hug me? Look, guys, I am a good mom. Look, I am good.
I love you, okay?
What that is just step one. That's what I can do for y'all here today. Use that language. I need security right now. And let that resonate with y'all to help y'all build your relationship back, okay?
Okay.
I wish y'all the best of luck. All right, friends. Make sure to come back next time so we can keep...
Hard watch. Hard watch. Hard watch.